one over B-Bats and making a top 8 winner's side at Collision. So
Hey, me too.
Oh, there we go.
No,
So, if Anthony's going to win this tournament, Zeke, I believe him.
Yeah. And the big thing, too, is like he's been putting in the time. He is someone that streams almost every single one of his tournament runs, and he's doing it on Florida Swamp Net, dude. He is trucking through the trenches, trying to get good at this game, playing every day he can. Goes to work, shows up, locks in, plays a Zeekly, wins it. Just on this crazy
Shameless
internet.
plug.
Yeah, listen.
Zeekly real quick.
Yeah, sure. Guys show up Sunday night.
When's the next one, man?
It'll be not this Sunday like tomorrow, but the week after we'll have another Zeekly.
What's up, man? Let me get on there, yo. What's up, man? Do you actually have to extort your casters when you're with them live on stream? If they say no, that they look like a bad person.
That's right. That's right.
So I'll see you guys next Sunday.
But no, he really puts in the hours. They also have their own like online event for down south. I think it's like the Southeast SmackDown. I think it's the tournament, and I think that's streamed on the Collision as well. They hold the fort down there, and then but he is just in every single bracket he can. He is grinding every single time he can, and again, like I said, he talks about it. It's not just playing, it's not just bothering. He is always trying to have a conversation about the game. His mind is beautiful. And I don't mean to glaze, but like this guy's a genius.
We can glaze a little bit.
He's a genius, and I feel like he's never had the opportunity.
We're here to do 3 things. We're here to glaze, we're here to tease, we're here to amaze.
He is someone that like he's played a lot of the we're gonna refer to them as the funny games. He was good at Melee, but played a lot of the funny games. And this is now a time where
Like, he played a lot of Brawl.
Yeah, a lot of Brawl. A lot of funny Ultimate.
A lot of Nasby.
A lot of not that one, I don't think.
No, that's yeah, it is. You know, Nick All-Star Brawl. Shout out to
a little HD Ultimate. You know, a little bit of that too.
Anyways, Toothbrush.
Yeah.
The Prince of Delaware stepping back up.
Yeah.
To the plate again, and like we mentioned earlier, the crazy thing is that we have. Obviously, when you think about the pioneer of Ranno tech in general in this game, the first name that comes to mind, at least for me, is Toothbrush. The second name that comes to mind is somebody who doesn't even play Ranno anymore. Yeah. Was one of the best Ranno players in general before Absa came to the game. Yep. Was Ant. And you look, he ended up getting like 9th at Plat Fight.
Well, and then he got second as CEO.
True, yeah.
Yeah, the big thing was like Toothbrush has had his moments, especially at the more like regional level, and got that win on Cake, right? But to do it at that tippy top level. The first one to do it was Ant with Ranno. He was the first one, and that's when he got the Marlon win.
Actually, the first one was Lucius winning Hitfall 3.
Oh well, the first one.
Whoa.
True.
Whoa! Don't disrespect the GOAT.
Also, don't forget Love, the OG.
Oh,
Mr. Beta himself.
So many
Mr.
Ranno
Dacus. I hope you're having fun in Marvel Rivals or whatever you're playing now, brother. But yeah, it looks like we are just about ready here, and I want to talk about this matchup because something a lot of the Ranno players have been really struggling with is. It's really hard to find close out those kills without that mobility. That air mobility and that lack thereof that Ranno has makes it really hard to catch Absa at those higher percents. But you got to make that one hit count for like 3.
It's like Ranno very reminiscent of he has a lot of that movement shenanigans, like the bubble extensions, the accentuates off of that, like the edge cancels, whatever. But it's getting up high. You got to go for either like the super jump, like it was like a lot of the preemptive, like the big jump up there. You got to go for like the double jump height isn't that great. You need to like bounce off of like maybe a down air exchange off of a bubble.
Yep.
It's like where Absa is one of the characters like typically gets bullied a lot, like in the ladder combos in general by most characters. The ones you can like sit up there and float back down and play here, be a Zeus up there, the challenge of the skies.
No, absolutely.
Ranno.
Yeah, the big thing is like you got to try to get it like when it's true, because once you're stuck having to like reset her a couple times in those higher triple digits, it's really tough because one bad trade, one reversal, and she can run away with it. She is a character full of so much evil potential, and Ant has maximized it. The snipes he hits.
Evil man.
The snipes he hit are on another level. Nobody does it like him, and it's
absolutely not.
I'm really excited. It looks like we are ready to go. Oh, Ant winning the RPS, and man,
Rivals Cast, we can hype for anything, dog.
Dude, I love me some RPS. Ooh, good handshake. And I will say, I know these two just want to have a good set. More than anything, they both want it, but they want to have a good set. And it's time. Ant versus Toothbrush.
Now, this is really interesting. I love to start out here on Ho Dojo for a couple of... The biggest thing is, like, you mentioned at the beginning where Ranno's going to typically struggle to close the stocks when Absa's floating up top.
Yeah.
but with the triple platform layout, it's going to pretty much negate that issue.
Well,
but also considering Absa's combo game on this stage is pretty nefarious.
The big thing is like we have the close blast zones and the higher blast zone, but the platforms can definitely help if we can find those opportunities up there. But I think this is one of those ones where it's like Toothbrush is willing to take the gamble and be like, okay, Ant, you're going to find these combos on me. Let's make it so I can kill you up the side too. And we are seeing some battles right now between these two. It's keeping it really even. A lot of small nickel and diming Momo. But here we go. Finally a forward air into that cloud. But great wiggle out into air dodge from Toothbrush to not get comboed right there and lose the stock. Ooh, here we go. Not enough. And now we're at that scary territory, and there it is. I told you, one little reversal, boom, you get jump scared and lose that stock.
So good, man. The utilization of that grounded up special again. Now, and looking to accentuate this lead here, challenging with those multi-hits again, forcing Ranno to a very precarious position. Able to set up with the later hits. Again, going high.
Wow.
Where Toothbrush can't go up there and challenge him. You're calling that perfectly, Zeke. And now, when he's not right, when he's get back to ledge, back on the ground where you're not in position, that's when you go back to ledge immediately. And already, the first stock in this game, these recovery mix-ups are on a different level.
Oh my God.
And you're gone.
That's just enough to make it, but he's still in disadvantage. Let's see if he can climb the wall, and great tech, but misses the execution quite a bit and gets the tech and misses the side B, but finds it and saves his jump that whole way. But if you notice, Ant is hitting so many of these arms attacks and SDIing into the ground here, making it so hard for these hard hits from Toothbrush to even take the stock, and it's already taken 75. We can't really get hit anymore. This is it.
The utilization of that charge cloud to keep you safe on the ledge there again. Toothbrush, again, his bread and butter typically is going back to ledge and sitting up there with the late nairs, with the backers, whatever. In this set, he can't do that. And you have to find a nair in center stage at 160 on Absa?
It's so rough to be put in that situation. And the big thing is, like, once you hit that, like, 110, it's going, this is the way I'm going to find a kill, is a raw hit. And we just got to be patient trying to find it, because if you try to force it, we end up exactly like this, where if we get too eager, everything just starts to fall apart so quickly.
What are they yelling about?
Man, I believe Solar Beam and Stango are having some battles down there right now. But Toothbrush trying to keep it clean here, and there we go, getting some good percent and finding the pressure. Not being too scared, but doesn't get the ledge dash to challenge that, and utilizing that cloud, just like you pointed out. And there it is. We're past the percent to get that combo, man. It's so tough to find this.
Again, like, Toothbrush cannot play his typical ledge game. And essentially comes back for free every time. He gets set up with his offstage shenanigans.
But
a little bit of Tetris offstage and covering that ledge perfectly. And Ant finding game number one in a phenomenal fashion.
Something I really want to see Toothbrush start doing is using that invincibility from re-grabbing ledge a lot more confidently. If he can do that and challenge his up Bs and not be so scared of the cloud, I think we could see a really good set. But I think that's the exact game state where he keeps missing the mark of, like, this is where I'm going to find the kill on you, is off stage here.
We mentioned it earlier in the Stango set, right? Where it's like having the positioning to, there are scary options being thrown out, but like you have to get in there and do your thing.
Yeah.
Right now, Toothbrush, he has to get in and literally face your fears and instead of just go down, like, you know what? Like, throw the cloud at me. I'm going to give this nonsense. I'm invincible right here. I can throw out my back air the size of Iowa. It's getting insane downstairs.
Man.
Oh, my goodness.
Anyways. Okay, I really like, we can see a lot of confidence flowing through Toothbrush. We're seeing a lot of these baby dashes, and he's starting to get a little bit closer to Ant, but we have to be careful with these scraps because this might be his stock. Let's see if we make it, and what a reversal of the funny FB. And there's Ant's confidence around this character, knowing, I can get this close to you around this up special and spacing that F tilt. Wasn't able to close it, but let's see, and it's not enough. There's those regrabs, but he gets a little too eager. You see, he knows that that's the piece, right? But he just hasn't found that hit, and oh my God, you can't hit that.
Goodness gracious, man.
3 seconds, man. 3 seconds of invul. It's crazy. All right, here we go.
Coming back up there again, the down there. Not going to find too much off of that. Coming back up to that platform with the nair. But then getting back up there with the down.
The flub on that waveland is going to be felt for sure there. And something a lot of people really got to integrate into their play is when you get that rising nair hitting your shield, if they aren't drifting out and that final hit is going to hit your shield, you can parry it every single time. And that is like one of those things where, like, something that Ant has a huge advantage of over everybody right now is nobody has matchup experience. It's scary, man. It's so scary. Oh, wow. The spacing right now from Ant is just unmatched right now by Toothbrush. Momo, man, what are we doing?
Oh, trying to get back up there. Don't play this more of this grounded game. Dump the cloud again at ledge.
Ooh.
And Toothbrush gives it all away. Doesn't take the stock, which is terrible for him. Again, you cannot have the aerial coverage to cover Absa landing from all the way up there. And a free reign to get back on and utilize all of this high percent. Narrow the shield again into a forwarder, sending at the precarious angle.
Oh my God.
Go with the movement boost of the upper. Not going to be doing too much for you. Now Ant playing patiently out of this corner. Not going to challenge too much. That Toothbrush is throwing out there. Biding his time. Dropping the forward air.
There we go.
That 178. Anything will take it.
Momo, I really like the tempo shifts we're seeing from Toothbrush here, but he's getting hit so much, and wow, great awareness from Ant to opt to go for up air there, knowing that Ranno is more on the floating side, and to catch his DI, he hit him straight up in that moment, man. That is so scary. So scary.
Air. Back there with the back air again. Looks to get back immediately to ledge and biding his time once more again. Not going to go off stage and challenge her. Because exactly what he wants. Playing in that positioning where you have to overextend, find that more extensive movement, and find the longer-ended aerial combos. Plays it back around again. Back to the ground immediately. Trying to bide your time with that back air once more. Catches the roll in. The forward air. Little forward air. The triple forward air. Do we fight and we do! How the hell are you not dead?
He's still going insane DI from Toothbrush, but he's still in disadvantage. And there we go. Finally finding a way out, but taking 99%.
When's the last time you seen Absa hit quad fair?
Oh my God.
And
over
the
the
back
bubble.
air. Quad fair into back air. Toothbrush is perfectly acquainted with the bottom of Absa's heel.
Dude,
there's a piece of bubble gum down there. Like, yo, you gotta get that off your shoe, dog.
He knew that I was out of jumps, but I still got cloud hop. Let's get one more in there. And I know Max is like, oh my God, you're still going. And immediately parrying that.
That's exactly how game number 2 started too. Immediately out of the gate with the parry again. Toothbrush looking to get the tempo started there with the projectile with those needles, right? The best thing you can do against a character that's so floaty,
man.
But and perfectly aware of that, takes full advantage. And when he gets that one hit, he makes it matter so much. Bubble, if you can hear me, please save me, Bubble.
Oh my God, wait. Doesn't get the ledge dash there, but insane amount of percent. Again, this 90+ value. It's just, he's dead. That's the snipes I was talking about. He is so good at hitting someone, reading their DI, and then reacting to that slight little difference and closing it out and in the blast one without cloud. What in the world, man? What are we doing?
It's an absolute animal. And now Toothbrush trying to find his way back in here. Take some space there with those downs. Not going to find that parry. Again, like you mentioned, catching that DI away with the cloud. Forcing Toothbrush between a rock and a cloud place right now. Down to take you all the way back once more. Back there with the up special again. Hitting you back with the forward airs. Oh, I'm just barely avoiding it with the
great air dodge though from Toothbrush. Momo, this is getting really scary because Max just can't seem to close out these stocks. And oh my goodness. Okay, that's what we need to look for, these reverses. We got to catch him off guard. And oh, barely missing it and missing the bubble again in that position to the back air. Putting the bubble just a little bit too low yet again. This is a tough one.
Watching a set like this, and you start to realize how many stocks Ranno's finds was simply just sitting on legend back air.
Yep.
And like, you can't do that. It's like, it's so tough to find any meaningful momentum here. You're going to find some crazy nonsense like this, but it's not going to kill it again. Ant is living these stocks a lot longer than he should, especially as a character like Absa.
No!
The bubble saved him.
Tick, tick. Good air dodge. Finding his way off the ledge, 156, and this is exactly what I mean. Which, like, slowly nickel and dime. Find the percent, and oh, man, there's that reversal. Oh, getting a little too eager, but gets called out and finds...
The bubble again! Oh, my goodness.
That instant pop on that is insane.
Okay. You gotta find something eventually there. I mean, down to stock and some change. It's gonna be tough for Toothbrush to bring this back. And it's looking perfectly comfortable right now. Just getting back up to the platform again. Not going for the second hit there, though. While you back with that F-tilt. Got you back up on that Julia platform again. Getting out for the center stage. Trying to stay away from the nonsense at the end of Absa's foot right now, but it might not be enough.
Holy moly, Momo.
I'm shaking. I'm quaking.
I think it's over, dude.
Come on, bro.
His shield was gonna break. His shield was gonna break. Oh my God.
I think I have to agree with you, dog. It's looking pretty over. Oh, man.
Beautiful play from Ant. And, you know, we said it before. He came here to win. And he showed it that he was here with a plan, ready to lock in that win to get into winner side top 8. Yeah, look at the little guy. I love it. I love it. I love it so much.
Absolutely insane showing there from Ant again. And you mentioned it earlier, Jake. I think it perfectly put on display the pitfalls of this matchup for Ranno specifically,
Yeah.
right? The biggest thing is so many of these stocks ain't living ludicrously long.
Yeah.
Because you can't close out with the typical top of the blast zone extension that you typically would.
Yeah.
You gotta wait out there so long where Ranno can't really challenge you. And the ledge game is simply non-existent because of the factor of Cloud sitting right there, where it's like, you play against like a lower level app, so it's like, oh, you can recognize they have the same timings consistently. You can bait out their timings. You're just like where they're gonna pop because they have only a particular subset of combo
Oh my God,
routes.
wait.
A player like this is not. Why did that not kill? That was the coolest thing I've
It
seen
must have
all
been
day.
sour sauce. So cool. Anyway, no, you're absolutely right, and I think to kind of like on the track of that, something that's really cool. You know, I mentioned that a lot of the Rannos kind of work together and have been exploring this matchup. I'm so happy like this footage exists now because Ant is so down for just stronger competition. He's going to sit down with them and help them explore this and innovate because obviously it is a sign here that it's time to innovate the game plan and how they're going about this because it is hard. It is
Innovation
so hard.
that excites.
Yeah, and I think that's the cool part is even though this game, we're just about at 1 year of this game being like out and available, there is so much room for the meta to grow and evolve as these new characters come out and change the rules. It is so cool to see that like it's never gonna end.
Can you fill me in on the rules?
The rules?
The rule. What are the rules? They
Up
change
throw,
all the
up
time.
air, floor hug, grab. And more than 2 moves that spike on the ground. Okay. Those are the rules.
Noted.
Yeah.
Totally.
Oh,
That's
no.
it.
Alrighty. There you go, bud.
Thank you. Oh, you're gonna pass it off to me immediately.
Yeah. Okay. We're free balling. All right.
All right. We don't need
free
it.
balling. All right. You
We've
start
got
off.
our first event set up here. We've got in 2026. Be sure to check out those coming. Only 3 months away. Just crazy, by the way.
Yeah.
We got Afterburner 2026. We've got Ultimate, Melee, Street Fighter 6, and of course, Rival of Aether 2 happening all in Auburn, Indiana. The only tournament with a car on stage, funnily enough.